Let's get to work. You can spot the family resemblance between Ares and myself, can't you, Witchy? Mayhap he got the looks, but...
I grant you that we lack the same behavior patterns, Hephaestus. But if there is to be such competition between us, then perhaps Aphrodite herself could be the judge.
For you, Typhon.
I'm lost.
He's weakened. End this now. We'll hold the palace. Keep him occupied.
Fall, you monster. A void lens.
Finally, the terrifying storm tearing apart the fortress of the gods starts to relent. Perhaps because its monstrous source is nowhere to be found.
At least for now. Enough of this place. Almost there. In Ethergate. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. It's daybreak.
The majestic palace of Zeus stands resolute and strong, for the combined might of the gods has kept that seat of power safe.
These must be just the palace grounds.
Look, husband.
She arrives.
King Zeus.
Welcome, young lady, to our family's glorious abode. You have our thanks for seeing to it that the monster Typhon failed to reach us here.
And you have our regrets that my lord husband left you to confront that horrid creature on your own. Most of the others are still fortifying the palace. Forgive our rudeness.
There's nothing to forgive, Queen Hera. I am honored to have met you and King Zeus face to face and seen the glory of Olympus firsthand. I owe it to your generous support these many nights.
Come now, Melinoe. We have a shared objective after all. And so long as Kronos sits upon your father's throne, that objective remains incomplete.
Hurrying her off when she only just arrived, husband? Although we've little here for entertainment other than Apollo's plucking. At least our enemy shall be back at our gates before long.
I don't think I can remain anyhow. I need to consult with the Witch of the Crossroads. She may have thoughts on how to rid ourselves of both our great foes at once.
We shall find a means of that, I have no doubt. And until then, we shall be better prepared to meet their charge.
Go on, my dear. We're unaccustomed to expressing gratitude, as you can plainly see. Until such time as your Lord Father and his own queen are restored, there's little cause for cheer, I think.
Perhaps soon enough.
You did it, Sunshine. I'd say I knew you would, but the truth is, I had an inkling of doubt, especially once I saw Typhon for myself.
He was quite large, I'll give him that. It's a pleasure to finally meet you face to face like this, cousin. You play most beautifully.
Oh, anything to take our minds off of what's happening. At least you bought us a bit of reprieve so I could play again at all. Typhon is going to be back though, isn't he?
I'd count on that, but I'm going to be back as well. For now, please bolster your defenses and make ready for the monster's next attack. Now I had better go. My headmistress is expecting my return.
Can't you just contact her by boon? I'll bring one forth for you in case that works. And thanks for everything, cousin. That's for you.
May I? Lord Uncle Zeus.
Sworn to do our righteous duty.
Your Majesty.
And the earth.
I'm unaccustomed to being on this side. I see Erebus, I think. Wait, headmistress, is that you?
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Melinoe, if you can even hear me yonder, I bid you to return.
I have to go now, everyone. Please, take care. And let the others know I'm sorry to have missed them. I'll return. Return to Shadow now. Should check with headmistress.
How can this be? I fade.
Thank you for waiting.
We missed you here. Your victory against Typhon. Have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such...
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself and rid the...
Yes, headmistress. I don't suppose I could persuade you to come join me at the taverna for a bottle of ambrosia, could I?
No, I don't suppose you can, not now. I shan't darken the mood there amongst the shades.
They're missing out, I'm sure.
Hey. Must have got a lot of help knocking Typhon from his perch. Oh, we all heard. You got a dozen family members all up there, some of them strong. So what do they need you for?
They certainly are capable, but they're backed into a corner on Olympus. What matters is our latest battle was victorious, and I did what I could to see it through.
Sharing in your success, or just trying to appease me? Main reason you won is that monster had it coming anyway. But it'll...
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see.
Scoured the surface. You felled that mountain-sized monstrosity, Goddess. It would be false of me to say I had no doubt you would, though I'd only a bit, I swear. So, how did you outsmart him?
Outsmart him? All I could do was keep hitting him with all my might. It helped that Lord Zeus also struck him hard with lightning bolts. Eventually it worked, and Typhon fell.
Well, your battle prowess may be unsurpassed, but your ability to weave a yarn is not quite there. When next you overcome the father of all monsters, do make of it a much more rousing
No promises.
You did it.
Up you go. Hey, if you don't have to fly off just yet, how about a visit to the fishing pier with me? It's nice and quiet over there.
Sure, that sounds great. Though I should note, I've never learned to fish, so fair warning, I will not... Where I was from, fish...
Everything you mortals eat is living, or once was. I'm glad I have no need of sustenance. I've always found it quite distasteful, the idea of having...
We mortals are all about having to do distasteful things. Well, that's one of the main differences between us and you, along with us being so easy to kill off. What choice do we have but to try and survive?
No choice at all, perhaps. Much in nature struggles to survive.
Well, I understand it's necessary to be silent. A bit like scanning for targets from the sky. Too murky to see. Nice. What is that thing? You know, I really did enjoy that. Even just the quiet waiting part. Thanks for bringing me along.
You're welcome. Lord Moros is away. So... I'll take it. Looks like Eris is back.
They're saying you beat Typhon single-handedly last night? One step closer to putting everything back to normal, huh?
I did not beat Typhon single-handedly, but we managed to defeat him, yes. Though I don't think you need to fear a return to normalcy anytime soon.
I know you're trying to reassure me, but I can't help the way I feel. I ought to be enjoying all this while it lasts. The future might be boring as dirt, but right now, things are okay.
Things are not okay.
What's up?
To further victories. Grow and flourish.
No way she could have... Oh, hey!
You were all the way up at the summit, weren't you?
Must think you're pretty tough by now, don't you? Beating Kronos or whoever down again and again. But are you pushing yourself to the fullest?
Few would consider the task of vanquishing the Titan of Time to be an easy one, Commander. Though I take your meaning. The oath of the...
Come on, use it. My disciples and I are practically daring you. You'll get to spruce up your nocturnal arms, we'll get to see what happens. Win-win.
Unless I fail.
You? Come on.
Forged by the fates. courage to start with.